So my title today is Banana Fiber Reinforced Polypropylene Composites. Actually, in today's scenario, next slide, please. Sir. So today's main problem statement is that the actually the plastic waste, which is posing problem to the environment. So because the single-use plastics are used in a lot, and we have to find a solution for replacing that. So in that connect, for the circular economy, we need some innovative and sustainable solution. With this regard, actually, I had chosen this area of interest mainly to replace the usable single-use plastic in many application. So I had chosen polypropylene composites because the polypropylene, as such, if you see, it has number of application mainly because of its versatile applications in many fields, especially in packaging field because of the important property called as a hinge property, which can be used as a flip open caps in many of the cosmetic bottles. Next slide, please, sir. So not only in the application of cosmetics, it finds application in almost all the fields like automobiles, electric fields, cables, and other relevant items related to electronics. And then it also finds application in many of the medical fields too. So because of this application, many of the waste that has been disposed as such after the single use, need to be replaced with some useful product that has to be that can has the relevant properties according to the application. At the same time, it should be biodegradable. Next slide, please, sir. Okay, these are the various previous slides, just for reference. Okay, there are many questions relevant to this. Actually, in the bio-based polypropylenes market is very high. So these are the few questions relevant to that, and I had given. Actually, it is found to be almost 23 in point 7% of the global application, and there are the major. I have listed a few of the major companies which are using this biopolypropylene, and it in the current future years up to 23 to 28, there will be many that is applications relevant to this bio-based polypropylene, which I'll be covering in the later slides too. Next slide, sir. So this is the problem to the solution. So in that polypropylene, we can reinforce in order to retain the properties. We have to reinforce with some fillers to make it as a composite. Here I have you. So actually, there are many fillers that can be replaced to make a composite. So in that, I had chosen this banana fiber mainly. It poses an actually India is the world largest producer. 22% of the global production is from India. So this it is abundantly available in India, and it has almost all the strength, mechanical strength, which is required for the automobile industries. So I had chosen that for the reinforcement, and this I had made it as a composite through twin screwed extruder, and then it I had converted into a composite material, and I had tested for all the mechanical properties, mechanical, thermal, morphological studies, as well as biodegradation studies I had made for that. And in that, I had studied about the through AST method only I had tested this biodegradation studies, and also by soil biodegradation testing also it has found at least 20% biodegradation was feasible because of this reinforcement, and at the same time the properties are also retained. So on this work, I had almost completed. I had made the prototype, and then next slide, sir, please. I had patented, and this is in TRL level 4. That means prototype I had developed. So in that patent grant number and all the details relevant to patent I had shared. And regarding to the cost variation, it depends upon the application. Specifically, we can't generalize that one. So with respect to that application, we can evaluate the cost. So this is the that is grant as well as the prototype which I developed. Next slide, sir. So this is the polypropylene market. Actually, the giant companies, automobile companies, this data I got from the current journals relevant to polymers. In that, the Toyota company are planning to use their biopolypropylene in the upcoming years, and actually, General Electricals and many more companies are using this bio-based polypropylene for the further applications. So this is done mainly to reduce the carbon footprints, thereby to promote the circular economy, which is required by the government for today in this today's scenario. Next slide, sir. So specifically, this bio-based polypropylene applications depends upon the pillar reinforcement depends upon the various applications. Specifically, in current researchers, this needle punch textile industries where they're using only the banana peels, they're planning to use this polypropylene. This is under research, but actually, in acoustics and other many applications, this banana reinforced polypropylene is finding its application. So there is a link that I given in which anyone can have the inputs, and rest of the other companies which are involved in this polypropylene manufacturing as a food containers and various other application I listed out for your reference. Next slide, sir. So this is the expectation that is through ToT. So actually, non-exclusive transfer of technology through licensing, I am preferring. So if any company is willing relevant to their application, so I can afford that. For that is what I had mentioned, and the percentage what is required can be what are the details they required. I can share with them, and rest of the other things, what is required, I had listed out for your reference. This is my expectation. And the patent is in the name of the university, but I am the only inventor for this. It can be decided based upon your company's requirements. Thank you.